Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. So, I don't need to tell anybody if you're watching this or whatever. Things are pretty heavy. In fact, the uploads have been kind of different because, yeah, dealing with a bunch of hurricane stuff and have a lot of friends and stuff up north that are really dealing with some heavy issues. Even bands that we've played on that we play on the radio, and videos that we've even shown here on the channel. These bands, some of these bands live in these places that are like just being wiped right from the map. You look at it from satellite and it's like where houses once were and now it's a river. And there's going to be a lot of work, years of work to get things at least back to a simulation of normal. But anyway, if this is your first time to the channel, what we do here is we find the music from all around the world and try to show it to the rest of folks. I know a lot of you are surprised about this, but and you'd think somebody as legendary as, say, Paco de Lucia would be known worldwide, and everybody would just have them in their repertoire. Uh, I I grew up exposed to all sorts of genres of music and didn't learn about this gentleman until I was an adult. So this really goes to show how region locked we still are. We're not, if I go look up like flamenco and stuff, there's going to be a lot of like even American stuff or stuff that was played in America, fed. It's just we are really region locked, and I hope this channel kind of helps bust through that because we have a lot of different stuff from all around the world. A lot of cool things. We have whole playlists of different artists, different genres, different just regions, all sorts of awesome stuff. Now, excuse me. Now, this gentleman we have in multiple playlists, flamenco, and he's got his own playlist that I would invite you to check out. This is Paco de Lucia in a sextet with what translates to is I just want to walk. So uh I think so. Anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah, I just want to walk. Okay, so that pans out solo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so let's watch this legend. It's gonna help ease some nerves. Things have been pretty tense, so let's check this out. Paco de Lucia. And this came from suggestions as well. Please suggestion artist. This gentleman. He always does these like He's like, Jasper Tower will love this. Ian Gillan. Jesus. Ian Anderson. Belting it out.
Que mi hermano no está aquí, que está en la guerra de Francia.
See, this is kind of music where you really appreciate
Mi hermano no
vocals
está
for
aquí,
instruments.
que está en la guerra de Francia. Jugando con un candil y a una pícara mulata.
So rock.
Como corre la lluvia en el cristal, como camina.
See, I love how. Really pushing the limits of that. Yeah, see, I like how it's like they're played together, but they also kind of go up. When they do this, it's tit for tat type of thing.
Claritas del día que me aflojaron a mí los cordeles que de la muñeca mi melodía. Y quien maneja mi barca que a la deriva me lleva aquí. Y quien maneja mi barca que a la deriva me lleva. Y quien maneja mi barca que a la deriva me lleva. Luz del alma mía divina, que a mí me alumbra mi corazón. Mi cuerpo alegre camina, porque de ti se va la ilusión. Ay, como el alma, ay, como el alma, como el alma,
And you see just the
como el
ending.
alma,
It's
como el alma.
just so great. Wow. Hold on. Okay. Now, there's these, like, when it comes in, when you got, like, okay, right here. Okay. Stuff just like that. That's stuff that you would hear in, like, Jethro Tull. Like, that's why I was Ian Anderson, would appreciate that. He's a brilliant flute player. If you've never heard of Jethro Tull, where you been? Go check them out. I think you'll probably find that, oh, I knew who this was. I just didn't know who this was. Because they have a lot of hits. And one thing that you know even though it's not, an American thing, it's really been a popular band in America, and very original for the flute and the guitar, combo, and the the one like the latest one of the latest albums, Rock Flute, uh sounds more like their older stuff. And why I'm mentioning all this is because I can't help but think that, you know, bands like that or in that vein didn't get inspiration from this. I mean, I find it hard to believe. And, I it's just like, with Paco. I mean, it's like, he's like the human embodiment of, like, Spain couldn't make something ugly if they tried. It's like everything is just so, you know, like on point and beautiful, but at the same time, it feels so free and moving. And, it's like and they are, it's like they're up there having fun, they're jamming out a song just like you would any other, but it's like for all of its, um you know feeling that it's just doing whatever it wants, there's a very, there's a time being kept. And when you lose the timing and you lose yourself in the music, that that really says something, about the not only like the music genre, but it says a lot about the performance and everything. And I mean, like, you know, this is a perfect example of like, you know, every time Paco gets a chance, he just wails out these like, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna do a chord progression with like 120 notes in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it in like 3 seconds. So just keep a beat. Like, okay, whatever you say. You're Paco. Um, no, in all seriousness, you can really, anybody that's, knowledgeable in music and timing and all that, it's just so amazing that, something that can, keeping time and they're so, almost time orientated can feel so without timing, but at the same time feel so rhythmic and right. And and that's one of the things I like about flamenco in general, is it always feels like it's like the jam band of music. Like, we're just gonna sit down and have fun. There's gonna be a lot of heart and a lot of spirit and fuel and gusto and the things that we're gonna do. But there's also a form to all this. And I and this form has graduated into and birthed itself into all these other things through the years, and it's also given way to so many different artists and so many different leagues and areas of entertainment. And I you know like when I was talking about like referring to the singing, I mean, like, just this one piece, there's a whole lot of different musicians that can appreciate what's going on here. And I just even with the bass just totally just moving the whole time. It's just plus I love that you barely ever see basses like that anymore. Like, you know you just see your standard, like, you see like cool shaped bases or whatever, but you don't ever see like the hollow body looking type bases like that. And um like them old Rickenbacker bases too, like those are just timeless bases. And that I've noticed that are a brand that's used and because of the just brilliant bases. But there's a lot of like you know seeing the like seeing with like Triana and stuff, seeing a double neck guitar that's like bass on one and guitar on the uh, you know and I mean, I know we're kind of getting into the weeds, but I mean, it's just there is so much to be like learned still today from things that happened you know decades ago in Spain. And I read the comments. I reply to as much as I can. Um, but there's a lot of people saying how America, is behind, and and they're right. We are like, and it's because one of the things is the labels are so like, just keep doing the things that are making the money, and we're not taking chances. Nope. We'll keep these things in these regions because they do good there. But we're not going to be bringing a bunch of this, Brazilian, Spanish, Spain music. It's like European. Yeah. If it's hit the Billboard charts, and if it's on the rock charts or on these specific things. And I mean, you think about it, growing up in America, it was like there was the rock or the country chart. It's just there's so much more stuff though. And and I mean, it's just we really got sold short for everything. And I'm kind of rambling. And I just this piece is just another perfect example of how, like, we've been kind of cheated over here out of a lot of awesome music that had a chance to really, there's no reason this shouldn't be more well known. I mean, it, but I'm glad that we still have, stuff that, we could see and be like, and still, grasp techniques and, ideas and just, it has opened my world and imagination so much more musically as well. You know, um, I had, a pretty abstract kind of neat, style of music and stuff, but it's like now there's so much more that I, want to play with and experiment that I never even would have came to mind if I hadn't, gotten into this genre or, you know, gotten into this musician himself now. Um Again, back to the vocalist. There's a lot of that taking big deep breaths to do this. And um doing it all too without cracking or any was pushing it. I mean, he got like pretty close to almost metal vibes there. Pretty hard rock vocals, just giving it to it. And it really, it's really the accent of the heart and everything that's in this music. And and that's, I think, one of my favorite things is you can listen to the same piece of music over and over again. You're always hearing new things, and it's always just, it finds a way and touches you in the feels and in good ways, and in, just all the awesome, like, and it puts a smile on your face, and it just, it really enjoying music, not just for music's sake, but, enjoying in the moment, in the music, and not just sitting back and listening to a song, but experiencing, a piece of music. And I guess I'm getting a little too sentimental or a little too out into the weeds for some folks, and I understand. But yeah, I just, flamenco has really, like, opened my world up a lot, and it's led me to all these other bands and all, these other areas. And I just, and I'm so glad we have still representation of it, because, stuff gets so lost so easy. And, for somebody to make it through time this far and still be pushing, people and, inspiring people, that really says a lot about what a legendary icon this man really is. And, and I use those, I don't use those words too often when it comes to, um, a lot of musicians, and they're, but in my eyes, there's like, we only have like you know, a palms full of artists that really have, pushed the boundaries and shaped whole genres of music and changed, you know, the whole direction of things just singularly. And that's something special. And yeah. If you haven't seen Paco or any of his stuff, we'll have you all linked up as much as possible. Of course, there's a bunch of Facebook pages and stuff like that. But we'll link you up as much as possible. There's a bunch of cool website stuff. You can really take a crash course in learning about some of the awesome stuff with Paco. I suggest checking out Entre Dos Iguas. We did, that was like our first reaction to him. Like I said, if you want to take the crash course, check out the playlist we got put together. You take a crash course in flamenco itself. We got a playlist of that. We got all sorts of playlists of all sorts of artists from all around the world doing incredible things. And we got a bunch to get back to that we really need to get caught up to: singers, guitarists, all sorts of different instrumentalists, musicians, and or otherwise. So yeah, definitely keep the suggestions coming. No stuff's been a little bit weird lately, but you know, it's kind of a weather permitting thing at times. So but yeah, definitely thank you for the suggestions. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think and what we should be adding to these playlists and what other bands we should be checking out because I want to know about them. You hey, don't think, oh, he must know about this band. Don't assume. Just put it in the comments. I'll be the decider of what I know. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe to all the YouTube things, and I hope everybody out there is having a great day. I know there's a great deal of you that are not, and just my heart, thoughts, everything are with all of you. I have friends, fam, all that, in these devastated areas. I got, you know, places that are close to me that are just, they're no more. And, you know, I have friendships that I made with people in places that, you know, are just gone. And it's just, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just got taken away, in a lot of ways for a lot of people. So, be thankful for what you got, because you never know, it could be taken away in a second. And love and hold the ones near and dear to you, and let them know. And above all, have a great day, and we will see you in the next one. And go check out Paco. You'll put a smile on your face. I guarantee it. Have a good day, everybody. See you in the next one.